Hey everyone, it's Jessica Edwards in Wilmington, North Carolina. So I had a request from somebody if I would please do a video on how a new agent can get clients. I think there's a huge misconception for some folks that you get your real estate license and you choose a company to work for, and then that company basically provides you with listings or clients. You know, they call the office or somebody walks in the real estate office and wants to buy a house, and it totally doesn't happen that way. Yes, every once in a while, you know, somebody, if you're a new agent, will call, duty. You have a duty schedule typically where, you get the phone calls that come into the office at certain times of the week or month or whatever. But for the most part, if that's going to be your business plan, it's probably not going to work out so well. I think that there's a couple things, my top tips on that would be is that there's no magic bullet, if you will. There's no one way that's like, okay, if you do this, you're going to get clients and you're going to get business. I definitely think that, first, one of the most important things is to really sort of work your center of influence, or the people you know. People call it your sphere, your friends, your people that that know and trust you already, and really reach out to them and make sure that they know that you're in real estate, and stay top of mind with those folks, and make sure that you're really there for the folks that you know real estate wise. So really staying in contact with those people is going to be one huge thing. I think the second thing is choosing the marketing you're doing and branding yourself. And what I mean by that is you need to have a brand. Everything you do needs to be consistent across the board. Your flyers need to look like your website, and your website needs to look like your postcards or whatever. Everything needs to have the same look and be consistent, because you want to really brand yourself within the community, and you want to be able to people to recognize your brand. And that may not seem that important at the very beginning of your real estate career, but as you grow, that's going to become more and more important. So branding yourself and consistency with your marketing, I think, is really, really important. And then consistency in the marketing that you do. If you send a postcard to a neighborhood one time, it's totally pointless. You've got to mail over and over and over if you're going to choose to mail to a neighborhood. My suggestion would be not to pick random neighborhoods, like people used to call it farming, where you would choose neighborhoods that you would mail to every month. I think that that's not as personal, and that you don't touch people as well that way. But I do think, maybe the neighborhood that you live in, or areas that if you frequent, if you're a member of a country club, or, whatever your neighborhood is, and if you're there a lot and around that area a lot and seen and know people socially and things, then that would be a good spot maybe to sort of work and whatever. So anyways, those are just a couple things. I think that there's so much more to it, but I think the longer that you're in the business, gaining that reputation and having past clients and all of that sort of comes together. But you've really got to work at it at the beginning. But those are definitely a couple things that can be helpful. So I hope those tips are helpful, and obviously absorb as much marketing and education and learn as much as you can from those people in the business above you, in your community and outside your community. I think to seek online, fortunately, there's way more resources available for a new agent today than there was when I was new. So I think that there's a lot of tools and resources out there. Anyways, it's getting kind of lengthy, but hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully that helps a little bit. That is just touching the surface. But anyways, if these are my thoughts, if you have any questions or comments, or you disagree, please feel free to email me at jessicaedwards@seacoastrealty.com. Thanks so much for listening. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thank you.